Good morning, good morning. If I'm huffing and puffing, it's because we just loaded my husband's car to go to the auction house for my mom and dad's stuff. The lady that was helping me get rid of a bunch of stuff overestimated people's thought processes, it seems like, and things weren't taken. I brought back 6 boxes from her antique store on Friday. We just put all those in my husband's car, and I kept the radio. You saw that picture. I kept the washstand. I think you've seen that. It has the marble top on it, or the granite top on it now. I kept some more silver bowls and things like that my mom had. And I kept some more crystal stuff. Other than that, it is gone. You want to do a house tour of my mom's antiques and my grandmother's antiques? Let's do Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. First of all, this is Fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love that. And we're going to write it in purple because, hello, we can. That was a great one. C. Jenkins. Fantasy by Earth. I loved Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think some of those guys have just died. Some of the Eagles have just died. Why did I write light? Earth. Another element. Earth. Goodness gracious. Wind and fire. Now I got to cover that up somehow. Okay. I really love that. Now today the only prompt was to use this frog. And this is in my National Geographic. Anybody new? This is for the National Geographic video. Project, where I take a National Geographic and I label stuff in it. Whether it's a picture, a title, a color, a layout, a word, and make a whole series out of it, which usually lasts about a month because for whatever reason, I'm confined in my brain to starting a project at the beginning of the month and ending it at the end of the month. Or lapsing it over into 2 full months, which has happened several times. So today that prompt was use this frog. And this is a piece of paper that I made on a jelly plate, I think. And it just happens to fit here perfectly. And that's going to go there in our song because I also wanted to accompany the prompt from the National Geographic by song lyrics. Just to add another element into the mix here. And this one had to be Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. And if you watched yesterday's video, you heard my Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog tale of woe. And it explains how come I might be a little bit crazy. In the best sort of way. Alright. I'm going to get rid of the white. So yeah, we're on our way to the auction house. As soon as I finish this, we're waiting for some traffic to go away. Because we got to go way on the other side of Columbia. I act like that's like this humongous feat, but it kind of is. All right, this I'm going to save. But these with white on it, this I might save too. I'm going to throw away. Look at me throwing stuff away. Woohoo! All right. Now, it needs something. What could I add to it? To make it Jeremiah, to make it what did I say yesterday? What did I call this yesterday? Not graphic. Geometric. That's the word I'm looking for. This was my other paper choice. But this one I love. It just brings out the darker greens in his little... It brings out the veins in his legs. And his skull. Let's see. Frogs. Should I do like a tip in somewhere or half a tip in? So you have to kind of like open it up and see this great feature. I have this paper tray over here that I want to use this up by the end. Of this project. If it's not used up, it might be going in the trash. Because, I mean, seriously, there is lots of trash in here. For some people, this would be already considered trash, but hello, not for me. Now, this was paper that I painted at the beach. This was clean-off paper. Sometimes clean-off paper is the best. But it really doesn't match. Not that it has to match the frog, but, you know. I don't think I have any now. This was my sermon journal that I got at the thrift store that's all about, in the old days when you could take your notes on paper for your sermon. Where's the rest of this? Hold on. We're diving deep here. Okay. Just found this in my regular paper stash. We could use this somehow. Forget the sermon paper. Now, if I do a tip in, the other side won't be as colorful. I'm thinking out loud here. Could he be on the tip in? Oh my. Then he really blends in that. I don't know. Do I do a tag and lift it up? I kind of like that idea. I'm not really a tag person, but for Jeremiah, I could be. I know I don't even have any tags to trace from. This is the shorter end, which could be the inside, but it really doesn't matter. Perhaps you should cut it straight first. This is the only way I can get my tags to be semi-equal. Kind of have him sticking out and lift it up. I don't really know if I like that. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. The paper's talking. Now, I don't think I like that either. Frogs jump, they ribbit, they turn into handsome princes. They're slimy, especially this one. like a quilt border. I kind of like that, actually. Here's his crown, because he's going to turn into a prince. Another crown. Am I making crowns in this journal? I don't know. See, if you squint your eyes, you see a crown. If you squint your eyes, you see a crown there. From this direction. Kind of like that. Oh, gosh. Am I just nuts? Don't answer that. Am I overwhelmed because I haven't slept? It's kind of hard to get rid of your grandmother's stuff and your mom's stuff. Now, granted, we have kept a ton. This is just a small SUV's worth. That's just going. We've given some to this friend of mine that owns the antique shop. And this one had his crown had been damaged. We don't want damaged crowns around here. But it is hard getting rid of your mom's stuff and your grandmother's stuff that you've seen for many, many decades. I like the blue. Oh, but this corner here is prettier. It's more diverse. Oh, yeah. And I know he's not a bullfrog. He's some kind of rainforest frog. I'm sure. Something. Or maybe he's a baby under a microscope. He's slimy, whatever he is. Slimy Jeremiah. Oh my gosh. Jelly Jeremiah? Perhaps. I found some sticky stuff in here. I don't know what all this is. I'm stalling. I don't know what to do. I wish I had like a black and white frog. Here's my Halloween. No, this is a travel one. Where's my Halloween one? Oh, here it is. These are like sticker books to travel back and forth to the beach with. If I could find like a skeleton of a frog. We're going to glue it. We're going for it. Right or wrong, we're going for it. Oh, Kyle Moore Abbey. Did you ever think you'd be on the back of a frog? Most likely, no. Now, I think what I'm gonna do, even though this is not centered, I'm centering it on the page. The points in his crown. And I kind of don't want them to be lined up horizontally. Apparently I need to glue better. It's so hot outside. It's not hot. It's so humid. Okay. Now, every crown deserves some jewels, right? I have a gold marker. This is from the Dollar Tree, and this is one of the best markers I've ever had. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. Oh, there's a little bit of sparkle in this paint that's showing up now. here. Do I do some like dots in these swirls? This is frog poo. Don't listen to me. Well, see, Jenkins, I don't need your input on this song, because this is definitely Jeremiah to my 10-year-old self. Did you ever think you'd be doing this when you fell off the barbecue, singing Jeremiah was a bullfrog? I don't know. Story in yesterday's video. I don't think I'm going to go around him. And I'm going to write Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Pretty sure. I need a Bible real close. And we're just going to put Jeremiah. Jeremiah was. Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorites. It's very simple, obviously. But it's still fun. And that's the whole idea. Fun? Fill up this journal. Finish it, perhaps. If it's not finished, we could just staple the last pages together. Somehow this is not straight. Oh, I love him. Don't like him at all. All right. I do love the geometric shapes, though, which we did them today. Not that one. Geometric. Round, but geometric. A crown. Oh, dear. A crown of geometric shapes. Crown of thorns. Speaking of. Okay. I love it. Okay, let's peek ahead again and see what's tomorrow. Here it is. Okay. We did that. We did our frog. Use the frog. Okay, we did that. All right. Oh. Okay. Has anybody heard of these animals? Who's in Australia? Echidnas, New Guinea, and all Australian states, from arid deserts to cold mountains. Looks like a tiny porcupine with a beak like a... Oh, what are those little things that roll up? Oh, platypus. They're monotromes, or egg-laying mammals. They and the platypus are the only such creatures left on Earth. They come with long or short beaks. If by beak you mean a smooth tube of snout ending in a tiny toothless mouth. That little guy. And they're called spiny anteaters. But those aren't spines. They're rigid, modified hairs. Oh my gosh. A baby echidna is a puggle. A group of echidnas, I don't know how to say it, is a parade. Unless they're mature males waddling after a female in mating season. In that case, it's called a train. Oh my gosh. About 20 days after mating, the female deposits one egg into her abdominal pouch. After 10 more days, her puggle hatches into the world. Oh, these are wild animals. Okay. Isn't there a song called Love Train? Oh, this is too cute. ECH, echidnas, I don't know how to say it. Echidnas. Oh. What are those little things that roll up in England? Hedgehog. Hedgehog, platypus, porcupine combined. They're so cute. I don't know how, but the love train, last stop on the love train. I think we're going to use this and use that, which requires something. I don't know. Geometric shapes. Oh, we could make shapes that are like his little snout thing, but kind of like long crystal shapes. Yes. Okay. We're going to cut him out too and use that. Pretty sure there's a song called The Love Train, or words to the song. Oh, so pretty. Okay, we got Jeremiah. Pen. All right. We got The Fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire. We got Frog, and we're getting ready to do Echidnas. Nas. It is a tongue twister to pronounce. Okay, I'm just going to leave all this here for tomorrow. And now we're heading off to the auction house. 22 pounds. 14 to 30 inches long and weigh anywhere from 5 to 22 pounds. That's like the size of my dog. That explains a lot. I wonder if he's one of these without the spines. Greek myth. The monster Echidna, half reptile and half mammal. They're likely named after a mashup from a Greek myth. That's wild. No pun intended. Okay. That's it for today. We're off to the auction house.